On air.
You look too big for the
Can you
studio.
say that when we're on air?
He looks too big.
Right.
You look
Count me
awkwardly
in.
big. Huh? Count you in. 3, 2, 1. Hi guys, welcome back to episode 2 of Help. I'm Dating a Bodybuilder with your hosts Megan
And Tim Stewart.
and Tim fucking Stewart. Don't forget it. So it's been a week. We've released our first episode today, actually,
We did.
which has been really exciting. A bit stressful, to be honest, to get everything ready, which we'll touch base with and let you in on how that went later on. I think the premise of today's episode is to talk about the Arnold's Sports Festival that we went to this weekend. We had a great time. We went Saturday evening for the finals. It was such a good show. I think the best, it's not hard, but the best bodybuilding show
Yeah.
I've ever been to. The atmosphere was great.
The first pro show.
Yeah, to be fair, it's not the first pro show, actually, I'll have you know. I went to a natty pro show.
First IFBB.
Yeah, the
pro
first
show.
IFBB. Yeah. So that was really good. And then I think we've got plans to talk about my diet, because thank God it's over. Well, it's not yet, but what?
The pre-prep phase.
The pre-prep. It all hangs in the balance of my check-in on Saturday if I get to eat a pie for dinner or not. It's pie or chicken and rice, and
Straight into a binge.
she's gone rogue.
Straight into a binge.
Straight into it.
Yeah, so we'll discuss the UK Arnold's pre-prep phase, my appetite resensitization phase, and then we'll go through the process of the logo creation,
The
which only
absolute
my
drama.
close friends have seen. So
Yeah, we apologise in advance if you hang on to see that, because oh my God, it haunted my dreams last night. I
I
think
see you're still
I had
suffering,
nightmares.
still trauma.
I've got a complex now. Thanks. I want compensation. I need therapy.
Cheers, Arif. So Arnold Sports Festival UK. We went to the pro show in the evening.
Yep.
We didn't go to the expo.
No,
Because, I mean, have you ever been to an expo? No?
I've never been. I don't think it'd be for me. I think I'd feel a bit anxious, to be honest. Too much going on, too much noise.
Apparently it was 600 quid to get a photo with Arnold. So 500, 600 quid.
That's a bargain. So why didn't you
meet
tell me?
To meet
Sign me up.
Arnie.
Once in a lifetime opportunity, that.
It's true, he's back next year. So
Well, he might not be. You never know. Anything can happen.
So we didn't go to the expo. I've been to plenty of expos, so it wasn't really something that I was that interested. I'd only really go to an expo if I was working there, like if Conte were there or something like that. Like, I'm not one that's gonna queue to take a picture and point at a bodybuilder. What?
All right, judgy. Fucking hell.
All right, a fitness influencer.
Someone wants to do that, let them do it.
I won't mind it with Jay Cutler or someone, but a fitness influencer. My pro athlete probably not going to do it.
What did you say? The two people you'd only ever ask for a photo?
Not ask if it was going and there was free.
If it was going.
I have a bit of a thing about people disturbing celebrities, because at the end of the
I'd
day,
never do it.
they are just, when you see someone fucking filming a celebrity walking down the street, or something like weird. At the end of the day, they're just famous because they're pretty good at the job or what they do. Like they're no different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like that Black Mirror episode we watched, White Bear, and they've just got their phones out videoing that woman.
What, when it ends? Because they're filming paedophiles.
Because she was a
so
paedophile.
similar. Celebrity for being a nut.
I mean, like, they just constantly just get followed around with phones,
Following
videoing
Jimmy
them.
Savile about with an
Yeah,
iPhone.
well, he was let off.
He was let off.
He was allowed.
Prince Andrew, just walking around with Prince Andrew. Pretty much what happens to him, to be fair.
To be fair, yeah.
No, I just think, like, they're just a normal person, like...
They're just a normal person, bro.
Just a normal guy, bro.
They're just trying to shop at Tesco, leave them to it.
So, the only two people, really, and I think 90% of the people could probably guess, if you were my friend or knew me, would be Ye or Cristiano Ronaldo.
So,
I think.
yeah.
Inshallah. They're the only two people that have like had a meaningful kind of impact on my life to an extent that I really, really have looked up to. Or
you wouldn't even have to ask Ye, because like you're so tight, you know his ins and outs. Very like he literally messages you on Instagram. Like I don't know how else you'd know all this stuff about his next up and
I
coming
run a few
album.
fan accounts.
You run?
Yeah. Inside info.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And a Cristiano Ronaldo one as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, I love it. What about you? Who would you get a photo with?
Oh, that's a really tough question.
Rihanna.
Rihanna, yeah, that'd be pretty iconic. To be fair, I've had a picture of Taylor Swift when I was a teenager. Tried to get one with him. He weren't interested.
Calm down, pal. You're not the guy, pal.
I just don't know. Like I've seen celebrities out and about in London, fangirled over Superhands in H&M Home.
You fangirled
Wouldn't
over
approach.
Chinsia and Sophia as well.
Oh yeah, I waved at them off a bus.
Yeah.
I was sat on the bus and waved at them. I'm a waver though. If you know me, I'm an awkward.
You are a waver,
I'm an
yeah.
awkward like. It's so embarrassing. I do it on Teams calls at work when I say bye.
See ya.
Bye. Fucking.
It's like.
Why have I done that?
Who wants to be a millionaire with the pan around all the contestants in the line?
That would literally be me. It's quite embarrassing, but yeah, Rihanna would probably be up there for me.
I wouldn't mind Ricky Gervais, but I won't get a photo. I just want to say hi.
I think you just want to chat with him or go have a pint or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a
You want to be mates.
Have a 3D with him.
3D.
Yeah.
Because we don't drink.
No, we don't.
Fuck that.
Give that shit up. So we didn't go to the expo. We just went to the pro show and we saw the finals, the confirmation rounds for bikini, men's physique, and men's open. Mm-hmm. I think we're pretty sure that the standard was not the best for bikini and physique comparative to open. Like open was the open was the, even for you that went for bikini, like open was the showstopper.
It was ace.
Wasn't it? It really
So
was.
ace. I think it was the like. If Haddy wouldn't have got his visa and not made it, the experience just wouldn't have been the same. Like that made it that they were really pitting them against each other. Like they were saying it was so close, but it wasn't. It was closer than US by like a point, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think was it 4 judges had Haddy compared to 5.
Yeah.
Somehow, so you got 1 judge in.
Yeah, so like it was slightly closer, but it wasn't as close as they were making out.
No.
But
it looked closer to us.
I thought Samson looked really good.
Yeah, he's looked so much better. Yeah.
But Haddy's ace, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got so much personality. He reminds of Norman.
He jumps about.
And he jumps around and like sticks his tongue out. We're like, oh, it's like Norman.
Yeah.
He's just so little and just
And it's good that they get along and you see everyone get along.
It's really nice to see that because like I think I watched the Olympia and I obviously saw him storm off stage when we watched it on the stream.
Bit of a knob.
And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But I then have realised that he doesn't speak a word of English.
No.
So, because his coach having to translate for him in the UK show, and knowing that, like maybe he genuinely just didn't realise because he genuinely doesn't speak a word of English. So I don't think seeing how he was on stage for both the US and UK Arnolds, with how nice he was to Samson and, you know.
Yeah.
I don't believe that he would have reacted that way.
No.
To come in second intentionally, even though it really did look bad when he just got his trophy and left. Yeah. But it changed my opinion on him watching him this weekend.
I'm trying to think what the award's called at the Olympia. It's not is it the People's Choice? Someone's ringing me. Jim Yearn. Not the People's Choice. It's about the crowd favourite one.
He won it though, didn't he?
He's won it. He's won it before. Yeah, like, everyone loves him.
Yeah.
So I was surprised at the Olympia as well, but it's good to see him back to his best.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he deserved to win. To be fair.
Yeah.
Especially looking back from like better photos and videos. And the men's physique, Corey Morris finally got the love that he does deserve. Because he's always been one of my favourite men's physique athletes. I think he's got a beautiful structure and proper men's physique shape for what I perceive as men's physique. And
can I say he seems like such a genuinely nice bloke because we were stood outside waiting for our friends to come out and he's just come off stage winning. He's probably knackered.
Yeah.
And he's got like everyone asking for a photo and he's just done like a round of like 10 people having a picture with him. He gets his bag and goes to go, and someone else approaches him.
Yeah.
And he makes the time. He made all the time in the world to have pictures with people. So he seemed like a nice guy.
I think it's funny that they literally just come out the front door
Yeah,
with the check and trophy.
Yeah. No, he didn't have a check.
He did.
Did he?
I saw he had a big cardboard check.
I didn't see him have a check. I saw he had a bag.
Bag and trophy.
And a trophy. I didn't see a check.
I thought it was check.
I think that gets mailed after.
Maybe it wasn't check then.
Because I didn't see a check being handed out on stage. Because they kept saying award the check and thing, but I didn't see any. To be fair, we were quite far back. I couldn't see it at all.
No, yeah, you got a better picture on the big screen watching it on the telly.
Yeah. We were just there for the vibes.
Yeah, you're just there for the atmosphere.
We booked it late, so, you know. We were lucky to have got seats because a lot of people didn't know that it sold out.
No, yeah.
To be honest.
It was a packed house.
Yeah.
And then bikini.
Yeah, so I had in my head, when they all started coming out, and when I'd watched it on the live stream before, because we were travelling down to Coventry that day, so we were watching the live stream on the way down. Well, I was, you weren't, you were driving, of course. And I had Tara as really good. I thought she had really similar structure to Amy, but then obviously they favoured Laura Lee in the end, and I think they favoured a smaller structure again.
Yeah, she was very small compared to the others.
Yeah, because I think that's the way they are going, especially at pro level.
Yeah.
Is a feminine, smaller, S-like structure.
It's irritating because you obviously got to be pretty big to turn pro throughout the amateur ranks.
Yeah.
You see that.
It's confusing.
Big girls turn pro, and then they look to be rewarding a smaller look.
Yeah.
Smaller,
I always think that,
refined
like,
look.
if it gets to them a bit, to have worked that hard for many years to build all this muscle, because it is bodybuilding, like,
Yeah.
and obviously you have to suit your criteria, but to then be told you've built too much, you've gone too far, like, pull it back, get rid of some muscle. I wonder if they're like
refine the look a little bit.
yeah.
And a lot of that could be done through peaking as well, and just how much they load into the show. Like, as I said with Laura Lee at the Arnold's, at the US Arnold's, it really wouldn't surprise me if they literally ran her in flat.
She looked flat.
Because she's got, and in a good way, she's got that much muscle that when she was full as a house at the Olympia, she's almost wellness at that point. She's not, but she's literally got that much tissue.
Yeah. Her glutes are just insane, like literally insane. But yeah, definitely favouring smaller looks at the top of the top level now, which is good, I guess. It kind of, mixes things up a bit and not just awarding the biggest girl on stage. It's
they're rewarding just stage presence as well. Massively.
Yeah, her posing was so good. She was really, really good and confident as well with how she was posing and how she reacted when she won.
Yeah.
Bless her. Like, it obviously meant so much to her. Like, it was really sweet to see. Obviously all the girls had a nice little group hug.
Girls, isn't it?
Just girls. Nice little group hug on stage, which again was really nice. Everyone was really supportive of each other, which you don't always think about when with bodybuilding. You'd always just think that
it's true.
Keep an eye on your competitors, like talk down on other people's physiques, and I've been to a few of your shows and overheard conversations from other coaches or whoever's there saying that someone looks shit or someone looks this and they're fat and they're that, and you come away and you're just like, oh, that's
toxic,
a bit like bloody hell, like but you would just presume that happens everywhere and the top level athletes are talking about each other that way, but it goes to show that it doesn't have to be that way and you can support each other and without making anyone feel bad.
Yeah, there's a good level of camaraderie at the top.
Yeah.
I think there's probably just a far more greater level of respect for each other as well.
Yeah, because everyone when they're at the top is already amazing.
Unbelievable.
Like, you're already in that level. There's only hairline differences between you all. So there is that respect that you deserve to be here.
Yeah. Even like when Ryan Terry won the Olympia, for men's physique, and he's like 9th Olympia or something mental, and he's been pretty much at every single place in the top 10 but first, and just everyone, even though he's took titles off people and someone else hasn't won, like they were just buzzing for him.
Yeah,
everyone was buzzing for him.
It was so nice,
and it's just nice to see. Same with Samson and Hadi, with Hadi like picking him up and like putting his arm up and saying how good he was. Like, it's nice to see rather than them beefing. Like, you want a bit of beef beforehand, and you want
a bit of drama.
You want a bit of drama, and you want to hype it up. But it's same with boxing, like when you have the pre-fights and all the hyping it up, and then the level of respect that they show each other afterwards. Like, they've all put realistically the same amount of work in. You've all prepped. Yeah. And at the end of the day, if you haven't, even if you've not had to do as much cardio or diet as it's irrelevant. It's the look on the day, and they all just respect each other, which is
they're not awarding the person that's been on the lowest calories or the highest amount of cardio or the lowest amount of gear.
There's one point in it, how much gear you're running.
Yeah. Well, he's natty, so first.
Yeah. So that was a wrap up of the Arnolds. We loved it, and we'll be definitely there next year when it's back, and we're looking to potentially go to the European Championships at the end of the year as well, in London, because I believe that's the last pro qualifier before the Olympia, so that should be decent.
And I'd like to watch a pro show that's not like Arnold's or Olympia. If you're not like just the one that feeds into the Olympia, like Olympia qualification qualifier. And then I think one day we'd like to even
go to the Olympia,
go to the States. We want to go back anyway, to be honest. Miss the Ghost energy drinks. Yeah,
I'll bring a few back for you in the summer.
And £4 a can over here is
they're not that much cheaper over there. They're $4 maybe.
We were just...
What was these?
What is dollars even real money when we were there? Yeah. We were like, what's that? How much do we spend over there?
I don't know. Couple K.
Yeah.
And then when we was down there, we trained at Apollo Gym on the Saturday in Coventry. Which was all right. I've been before. It was your first time.
Yeah, my first time. Weird layout.
Yeah. Very spit and sawdust old gym.
Yeah. There was a lot of bird poop everywhere. Oddly. You couldn't see any pigeons.
Just like litter at the door. Someone's had a picnic and just chucked litter at the door.
But the thing is, it's not even like outside the entrance. It's in the gym. Yeah. Like, you would think they could just go down with a bin bag and a litter picker and just pick it up.
Or someone wouldn't just chuck a picnic down there.
The quavers that they've had pre-workout, I don't really get that.
Yeah.
But, it was
It's had a fair few upgrades since I've been.
It had the Gym Leco stuff that I needed for legs. Yeah. So that was good.
Yeah.
I didn't use the posing room though.
Posing room's not great.
I posed downstairs in this I don't even know, functional area.
Functional bit, yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'd...
You don't rush back, but it's not a bad gym. Yeah. It's got some good kit. I think it's more just it needs a new warehouse, or it needs to move. It needs a new location. Because it's not the best environment in my opinion. And then we went to Ultimate on the Sunday, which was my old stomping ground for 3-4 years, which I love Ultimate as a gym. Again, your thoughts? All right.
I honestly don't think I'll ever go to a different gym, bar a small amount and go wow.
Yeah, we always go away and say
we're spoiled.
We're lucky. Yeah.
And I've said this to you from the very start. You've taken me to other gyms and you're like, how good is it? And I'll be like, I prefer Hull.
Yeah.
But I just think it's because I'm so used to it, and I'm a real... I don't like change too much, and when I go to a different gym and I'm having to use a different piece of kit, I'm spending more time working out how to use the bloody thing than I am working out. So it's just a bit of an annoyance to me than anything. But that being said, we do like the one in Derby.
B Modified's great.
Love that. And then I loved the one in Vegas.
LV Club.
LV lifting club.
Live Club.
Or fitness.
LV Club.
Something like that.
Yeah, that was
fantastic.
Neon pink.
That was unreal.
Yeah.
It was so cool, the round the back with all the leg kit, and the posing room was ace. It was
the best gym in Vegas,
yeah,
wasn't it?
It was so good.
And we went to Dragon Slayer and stuff, and
Didn't like that.
So it was just no different to going to Ultraflex Derby or somewhere. But we're lucky that we get to train in Ultraflex Hall in a fantastic facility every day.
It's a great gym. Like, I
It
think
is,
it's a
a great
great
gym.
Ultraflex. It's got a good atmosphere. It doesn't feel cramped because it's so, the ceilings are
Spacious.
so
Yeah,
high.
that's what I
no
love about
mezzanine. It's a great gym. I don't think people give it enough credit.
But I think that's because it's in Hull, that people don't give it the credit it deserves.
I'll hold my hands up. I'm not from Hull, and when I first met Tim, and like, you know,
I say I'm from York.
you didn't tell me that at first though. It was always Tim from Hull, and yeah, Hull hasn't got the best reputation, and people. When I used to say, "Oh, I'm going to visit my boyfriend," where does he live? Near Hull. Ugh.
Oof.
Gross. Like, what's wrong with Hull?
The hypocrisy, because you're from literally Coventry.
Yeah, but it wasn't
I'm not
people
even
from Cardiff.
Hull. I
Okay.
moved over here, right? I'm a Lincolnshire boy. But Hull's becoming, you know, a bit of a hub for bodybuilding. I think it's got 4 or 5 PCA shows. It's got the Universe and the Universe Qualifier. Some 2 first timers. It's got 4. I think it's got 4 or 5 shows.
Yeah.
So hopefully Ultraflex will start getting its credit. I think it's because it's not tied to someone either, like Rotherham Cooper or Ant Bales.
It's not a destination gym, is it?
And you're not going to pass Hull and stop in, but it's a fun. If
South
anyone's
Way.
coming to Hull or in the area, like, it is an absolutely fantastic gym.
Shout out
We love it.
Ultraflex Hull.
Shout out Ultra Hull. So yeah, so that's the weekend wrap up, and we're now into the final. I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow. I'm checking from Joe, but we're into the final week, closing in on the final week of Megan's pre-prep phase. So with a lot of clients this year, particularly natty clients, really, I have been splitting their preps up into 2 phases. Like, you've pretty much done phase 1 of prep through this pre-prep phase. So by pre-prep phase, what I mean is a small diet towards the tail end of an off season to basically improve the starting point of prep. So with Megan, you push body up to 153, let's say.
Rounding up, are we?
And just round up that 0.4 pound.
Yeah.
And we pulled you down. We'll probably finish off at what, 144, 143, 145?
What the hell? I've only weighed in 145
145,
once
144.
and shot back up.
So we'll probably pull off like 9 pounds, which off Megan's frame is quite a lot. And then we'll slowly, over the next 16 weeks, build food back up again, build training volume up again, go through 2-3 massing phases. And body weight will probably lie around 148, 149. So we've pulled off a large degree of body fat. We've then proceeded in a very sensitive state to go into a surplus again, gain some new muscle tissue, refine the look, and we're starting prep off in a much better position. Which I think, especially as a natural female and a first timer, I think it's really important to control that prep starting point, because the last thing I want is you pulling off ridiculous amounts of body fat in a prep and just running yourself into the ground. I think there's that element of that people sometimes don't realize is it's not just how much muscle you can build in the off season, it's how much muscle tissue you can retain in prep. And starting off from a fatter, for lack of a better word, starting point in prep will only mean that you're probably going to eat away at some tissue later on down the line that we could prevent.
Yeah, and it kind of gives you that taste of, are you ready, kind of thing. Like, if you said to me, let's just keep going, I'd be happy to now. Like, I feel ready to go into one, but I know it's kind of given me like a bit of a comfort blanket to think that I've got another 16 weeks where I can.
Yeah. I think it's good to use
bit.
it also, a pre-prep phase, to also establish a routine ready for prep.
Haven't
Because you
done
might
that
have, yeah, but you have in terms of no off-plan meals, regimentally hitting your step goal, whether you hit them at 11:30 at night or at 6 in the morning.
It's never happened.
You know, getting into that routine of doing the cardio, making sure steps are accurate, not missing the beat with food, no off-plan meals. It gives you that taste for prep, whereas when you've dieted in the past, you've had an off-plan meal every week, you've maybe been a little bit more relaxed with steps and not actually utilised cardio. This time we've kind of had everything, the ball in motion.
Yeah, I think you've got to look at them as 2 different diets though. Like, the last one was a lifestyle diet where you can have that flexibility. Like, it's not the end of the world if I don't reach a goal weight, or if I don't look as lean as possible. Like, it's not the end of the world as a lifestyle client. You've got you could carry on. It's not like you've only got 5 weeks and that's all you can. You've got as long as it takes. But then this diet is, you've only got 5 weeks. There's no point in having off-plan meals. You can just sacrifice them and then carry on.
Yeah.
It's like 2 different ways of dieting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't taking it seriously the first time.
No. Unlike now.
Because I was going on holiday.
Yes, it was dieted for a holiday. So, yeah, well, that's going to be wrapped up at the end of this week and then into a very small surplus. And hunger and everything's absolutely fine, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not hungry.
No.
I'm chilling, to be honest. The one thing I hate, cardio.
Yeah.
I literally despise it with such a passion. I think the vapes have literally like destroyed my cardiovascular health because I can't breathe when I think I'm giving myself asthma at this point because
vape induced
I now
asthma.
wheeze when I laugh, so there's also that thing that's been pointed out to me now. Never noticed it before.
I've never noticed it.
So that's a new thing. Brilliant. I wonder what else I'm gonna...
Just getting trolled on that one. Getting trolled already.
I'd expect nothing less. I'm quite trollable. I'm quite... What's the word? Memeable? I always say it wrong, but I'm quite memeable.
Memeable.
No, I say mem.
Memeable. Memeable, yeah.
I've been told that a few times. Quite expressionable with my face. Right, okay. What is the definition of hump day?
The day you do glutes.
No, it's the middle of the week.
No.
The hump.
No, I always
Tim never
thought-
knew this. I had to explain this to him on our walk. He thought that hump day was just something that girls say when they're training glutes, and we all apparently all girls train glutes on a Wednesday.
Well, not all girls put it on the story of hump day. I just thought, I only really follow fitness people, and I just thought when they'd put happy hump day, it mean they were buzzing they were going to go do glutes.
But it's always on a Wednesday.
International chest day.
But they'll
Monday.
always put hump day on a Wednesday.
Yeah, and everyone puts
And
international
then
chest
they're
day
on the
a
gym
Monday.
and they're training pull. You're not like, oh,
I
that's
don't know.
weird.
No, I've forgotten they've put it. But it's not the middle of the week, is it? Thursday is.
It's for a working week. Wednesday's the middle.
I work on weekends.
Once you get over the Wednesday hump, you're like, oh,
Once
it's
you
almost
get
the
over
weekend.
Wednesday glute day, it's the weekend.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
You have to be right.
Anyway, so Megan's pre-prep phase is wrapped up, and I'm hopefully wrapping up my appetite resensitization phase.
But I was getting to the point where I was like resenting a bowl of oats. And I
That's not
just
like you,
bought
is it?
myself a Jellycat oat plushie because I love oats. And then I can't even look at it because I'm like, I feel sick. Like, I couldn't even look at you eating
Tell you
oats.
what fucked us was we got a horrific bout of norovirus, didn't we? That's what, self-diagnosed norovirus. It went from food poisoning to somewhere else to norovirus.
Yeah, it actually started with accusing me of giving us food poisoning through chicken.
I think it was just me who had it. I blamed you with the chicken.
And then I just like to just like copy Tim, so I was like, you know what, I feel a bit bad too. But then I was like,
we were
fine,
bedbound
actually.
for 5 days.
I wasn't though at the start. I was fine. On that Monday and Tuesday, I was okay. I felt a bit sick, but like I've always felt sick through pushing food, so I wasn't that bad. It was that Wednesday night when we went to bed and I was up at 1 a.m. with like horrific stomach pains and nausea, and I turned around to Tim like, I think I'm gonna die. It's really
She gets up to the toilet at like 1 a.m. She's on the floor, retching. Nothing's coming out. And I go over and I'm like, you alright? Like, what's going on? And she's like, I think we might need... No. I think it's really bad or something. I think it's really serious. And I'm like...
Stop!
What? So I go, right, we'll get the ambulance then. No, I don't need an ambulance, so shut up, it's not fucking really
He's
serious.
like the least sympathetic person ever. And I'm also the biggest baby when I'm poorly, and I just want to be cuddled. And he's there like, oh, get him back into bed. And I'm literally like the horrific pains, thinking I'm having a heart attack, and he's just...
I want to sleep.
He's gone back to bed and left me.
You're literally pretending to throw up. Nothing's coming out.
I'm not pretending.
Get up off the floor. If it's that serious, we'll get an ambulance. Oh, it soon wasn't. You got back into bed.
You're the best boyfriend in the whole world.
Oh, I am.
I don't know. It's up into bed.
I really think it's serious this time.
This time.
It's not a joke this time.
This time I'm serious. I'm gonna die.
And that, from then on, we could barely eat. I couldn't look at chicken.
I think that next day, that Thursday, I had to log into work and be like, hi, I think I'll be all right to be on my laptop, but I've been up since 3 a.m. Really unwell. I got told to go back to bed straight away by my manager. He was like, Megan, go back to bed. And then I think that whole day, all I consumed, actually, firstly, all I consumed was one bite of half a jam bagel. And then this one, Tim goes, I'm going to get Mum and Dad to buy us Nando's. We're having one. And I was like, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't feel very well. I don't think a Nando's is a great idea right now. I think I just want bland food. He's like, no, having one, pick it. What do you want? So
Mum and Dad were at Nando's.
No, he literally was like, Mum and Dad, you need to go and get me a Nando's.
This is the
kind of person he is.
So I said, look, I'm going to get them to get me one because it's 35 minutes away and they'll drop it off. Well, you're not wasting this opportunity. Get something. So you did.
Yeah, and was it a good idea in hindsight?
Mine was because I got plain, but I by mistake ordered you medium.
Yeah, but you also didn't eat your Nando's.
I didn't eat the mac and cheese. That did look like sick.
Yeah.
In a little cardboard
I think
box.
I had a bit of the chicken, and then that was me done. I didn't eat anything.
And because that was so successful, the next night we got another Nando's.
But we ate that one.
We ate that one.
We felt a bit better, so we rewarded ourselves with
We
a
did have
Nando's.
3 takeaways on the trot, but that was because we ate nothing throughout the day. And it was like, well, we need to just try and
Yeah,
get
to be fair, I was in a deficit of like 5,000 calories by that point.
caloric dense food we possibly could. And I was drinking some smoothies, blended smoothies, to try and team me over with protein.
Oh, yeah.
Because the worst thing, to be fair, that you can do with something like that is force feed. Like, especially your normal meals, just force feed it.
Yeah, I couldn't stomach anything. And that's not like me, because I'm always hungry, so for me to just be turning my nose up at a jam bagel, that's weird. But yeah, that really fucked us over, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that just
we weren't
through.
right for weeks, and then I think I started my diet and I still felt sick at everything.
Well, before that, I was eating everything in sight. My hunger I was buzzing every time Joe made a food increase, and then from then onwards, my appetite just absolutely.
But I swear Joe told
left the
you
chart.
that having a stomach virus like that can cause
No, it can.
effects for a while, and I
Yeah.
think it did affect us, and I was just retching at the thought of eating food for ages, and then I went into a diet and I'm fine now.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't eating cream rice and oats anyway, but it was chicken that it really threw me over. Was chicken.
I get freaked out by chicken anyway,
I
so
didn't really want to eat that.
I was veggie for 4 years, and then Tim forced me to eat meat.
Yeah, well, basically, we got back together, and I put terms down that you have to train. You have to not only train bodybuild, you have to track your food, and you've got to eat meat.
You're basically owning up to the assumptions that probably everyone makes.
Yeah, that's the irony.
It's
of
true.
It. That's the irony of it.
It's
isn't
true.
It?
He forces me to do everything. I don't even want to be here. I don't even want to be on this podcast. I've been forced.
There's a gun under the table.
You can't see it though.
It's like a hostage situation. It's like people's reels where they're at the camera, like. I've commented that on someone's reel before.
Are you okay?
It's a hostage situation. It's true, like shell shock, fucking reading off a screen.
I love it. No, I love it when people like do the scripted reels and they're just like.
Just keep turning.
They're just reeling it off. Like there's no gap, there's no pause, there's no
Bro,
dramatic
why'd you keep
effect.
looking down to the bottom left-hand corner? Like,
The phone. Like literally trying to do it properly. Oh god. But no. On a serious note, none of that is true. Tim doesn't force me to do anything regarding what I eat and stuff.
How is this even
Don't
a
worry.
conversation?
I don't know. I'm just putting it out there in case people are like, oh, she needs rescuing.
No, you've already been.
Not another emotional
Not-
abusive relationship.
You've
God.
been rescued. You're out of that.
I've
You're out
got
of
the
that.
best look, haven't I?
Yeah.
Second one on the trot.
Yeah.
2 for 2.
Anyway, should we wrap it up and go over the creative process of the logo making?
Yeah. So we're going to chat through this, and it's going to be, we're going to make a reel so you can see what we're on about. But basically, I was tasked with creating the logo, and I'd said to Tim that I want to start doing branding. I want to start making logos, graphic design stuff.
I'm just getting them up.
Yeah, I don't even pay for Canva, so I'm on the free version. My skills are limited, and I've never used Photoshop in my life. So I made some stuff for Millie, and I thought, oh, I could do it.
That's 2 for 2. She's got a shout out.
Ace. I just love Millie.
Yeah, we do love
We
Millie.
love Millie.
Not
And-
Pete.
and Pete.
Not Pete.
What's he ever done?
Can't deal with him.
Well, you can't find out. You won't tell me what he's done, but he killed someone.
No, we love.
That's
we love.
such a
we
Serena
love,
moment. I killed someone. Serena.
with a lip bite. I kind of leave town.
Sorry, I could do this a lot. I can't for the life of me stay on one topic without bouncing around 5 others. Anyway, I got tasked with doing the logo. Had a good go. Made what can only be described as, what do you call it, like an arcade game?
An arcade shooter game. Like Zombie Apocalypse, Terminator game, something like that.
And then I made a few others that I proceeded to show to my brother.
We'll put them up on the screen.
Yeah,
Logo 1, Terminator.
Yeah, and then I made another one that was all green and showed it to my brother, and he turned around to me and went, "Don't quit your day job." So that was like, knocked my confidence a bit with it. So I was like to Tim, I don't think I can do it. I'm a bit worried. So we had the idea to outsource.
I made one, Toy Story.
Oh yeah, Tim had a go. And I like the concept.
Well, that concept has translated into what we're doing
I said
now.
I replied to you when I was at work. I said, love the concept, don't love the colours, looks a bit like Toy Story, which you get. It was yellow,
I went for a superhero theme.
red and blue. Yeah, he's obsessed with comics and stuff. What were we watching last night? The X-Men.
X-Men 97. Yeah.
It's quite good though, to be fair. I was interested in it.
Yeah, you
I
love
love X-Men.
You love
to be fair.
cartoons as well.
Grew up on cartoons.
Yeah, I think everyone did, but you like anime and that.
I do actually like some anime films.
Yeah.
I can't name them, but I do like them.
Avatar. Last Airbender. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then we said, I just bite the bullet. Let's just pay someone a $5.
Yeah.
So I paid Araf or Arif in Bangladesh
Yeah.
to make
And
us.
firstly, we found someone that was at £8, but you were like, it's a bit cheap. Let's. You went and found someone that was 50.
Nah, £8 was like tier 1 logo design.
What did we get? That was tier.
We're top tier. Tier £8 was like tier 1, just a caricature head of one person. That's what the £8 was.
Oh right.
No logo, just one caricature head, cartoon head.
Okay.
Not body, nothing. Tier 2 was then full body cartoon caricature on a logo. Tier 3, which was then 50 for this specific person, was 2 people, either full or half body, and the full podcast logo made.
I would not have said we were on tier 3.
Tier 3 out of 3.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Okay, so bear that in mind.
So we got this guy to make us a logo, which we'll put on the screen. If you're audio, you're gonna have to go check out the latest reel or YouTube.
I can describe it to you. So, are we on the first one?
Yeah.
So the first one, you've got what can only be described as if I died and Tim got me made into a blow-up sex doll on the left. And then Tim
I look great as
Tim
always.
looks great. To be fair, Tim's just
With a load of
just
love hearts. With a load of love hearts.
Loads of love hearts. The colour scheme is like blue, green, pink, red,
Black.
black,
White.
purple. There's a lot going on, and the font. I like the font for the help. I don't like anything else.
No.
So we were horrified by that, and you sent it back.
Yeah, and I sent him some ideas over and said, "Can you make it more like this?"
Yeah, and so we'll send what we show what we sent, which is basically just us. Basically, what the logo looks like now, but just like the previous edition,
The one.
the one that I was working on.
Yeah.
And said, please, can you just make it look more like this? And he took that and went, nah, let me just make it 100 times better. So as you can see, Tim looks, again, pretty good. I'm not going to lie, babe.
That's the thing, isn't it? He's got me spot on, but he's not got you spot on. I mean, come on.
It's giving me such a complex.
This guy's gifted, and he's just got us both spot on.
My nose doesn't look like that. Like, that's a nice nose.
Megan, you look like Meg Griffin.
I know, but like, what the hell? So, yeah, we got sent that back and horrified, to say the least. It just looked like me and my gay best friend at the gym.
It's like...
Just doing a little legs,
like,
bums and tums with my GBF.
That's a Weight Watchers before and afterwards.
And then...
He's made you like 10 times bigger with stick-on arms.
I don't think my arms are like Barbie doll arms. Like, they're not. You can see they've got like black lines around them, like they've been just shoved in me.
And the bottom bit is like a boxing. I'd expect 2 gloves either side of that. Help, I'm dating a bodybuilder.
Do you know what I reckon
Everlast.
he's done? I reckon he's made the heads and then stuck them on random bodies he's found.
Too. But...
Because with the pictures we sent, I'm in a black gym wear set. Why am I in pink now?
No, I'm doing a side
Why
chest.
are you shirtless? Because the other one that you sent, you had a jumper on.
Anyway, it's my lock screen. I absolutely love it. I think I look sick.
You're one of those now, those fucking weirdos that have them themselves as their lock screen.
Yeah, that is very weird.
So odd.
And in the end, we just created our own logo, and it's come out pretty good. And so, if you want to do a good job, do it yourself, hey? And do something
That's
right.
the saying.
Do it yourself.
If you want a job doing, do it yourself.
If you want a job doing well.
Is that it? I've been saying it wrong for years.
I don't know. If you want to,
It's like you with hump day.
Got to do everything yourself.
You got hump day today, bro. What?
I know it's push. So yeah, that's the logo design. That's pretty much everything for today, right?
Just a little short and sweet.
Please like, subscribe to the YouTube, share on your stories and tag us because that really helps. And hopefully we'll see you tune into the next one. See you later.
Have a great week, guys.